How's it going, guys? Andy here and welcome to another video. Bit of a catch up for you today because I've been off and away. I've been away for the last 2 or 3 weeks, traveling around in South Africa. I've been to the Online Arbitrage Summit as a speaker and doing all sorts of things. So I thought I'd just check in with you and have a bit of a catch up. Some interesting things have been going on, so I thought I'd let you into some pearls of wisdom, the things that I've learnt along the way over the last few weeks. So what's been happening? Well, first of all, I went over to Durban, South Africa, spent some time with my wife's family, hang out there, just reset, refresh, refill the batteries, so to speak. It's a beautiful place. Hang out on the beach by the Indian Ocean. It's a very special place for me. I really enjoy spending time there, and it does me the world of good just to stop working and enjoy that time. Obviously, I've got my laptop with me. I can check in on my business and make sure things are all going nicely, but obviously the work-life balance is well and truly shifted over to relaxing and connecting and spending time with people rather than on the heavier side of getting down and working. They each have their benefits, but I think it's actually essential to make time for yourself, and to do that it is healthy, and I think it regenerates the soul, so to speak. So I was doing that. We headed off to Cape Town as well, which is a fantastic place, absolutely breathtaking scenery. Really enjoyed spending some time over on the other coast of Africa. We went down to the Cape of Good Hope, the most southerly point of Africa, which was again breathtaking. Really good fun. So then at that point, actually Matt from the Secret Wealth Project asked me to speak at his event, the OA Summit, and I wasn't due to be back in the UK when the event was on, but I thought, no, I'd love to be there. I'd love to speak. It's something I really enjoy doing, and so I didn't want to miss the opportunity. So I actually flew back early. I changed my flight and I came back early to do it. So flew into Gatwick Airport, picked up the car, drove directly up to Lincoln where the event was being held, managed to get to the hotel about 10:15, 10:30 in the evening, which wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to actually be nearer midnight. So got there, got to bed, got some rest from a long 12-hour flight, and ready to go in the morning for the event. It all went really well. Really great to meet some old friends, some people I know well, and meet some new people that I've never met before as well, which is, again, a really rewarding experience. I get to meet people that are aware of my channel, what I do, and some great feedback from them, and also meeting new people and introducing myself into what I do with the wholesale help community is also great as well. So it really is, I've said it before, but meeting and connecting with people is a really rewarding part of my job, and getting people together in the form of an event is as good as it gets, because it's not just about getting people together, sitting down in a room and talking. It's like-minded people that have the same values and obviously are striving for the same goals, and that's a totally different ball game. You always meet amazing people. You always learn so much, way more than the cost of the ticket. And yeah, it was evident. All the feedback was 100% positive. Everyone got way more value from the day than they expected. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's great. So we had a lovely dinner as well at the end of the day, and then the networking was great, just having a few drinks, hanging out, just having a laugh, still talking business to a certain extent, but answering questions from people and just seeing where they're at, and yeah, just interacting was pretty good. So what were the things that I found about the summit that I found particularly interesting? Well, Karen Hudson from Buybot Pro, who's jointly creating that software and some other really exciting software that's due to come out in the very near future, which I'm very excited about. She was talking about outsourcing and that type of thing, and she said about using VAs, which I definitely think is very good in our business, but she said find the things that either you're not good at or you don't like to do. So replace the things that are your weaknesses with VAs, which I think is an important point, and kind of stuck in my head, because there's lots of different tasks you can get VAs to do, but if you're good at something and you enjoy doing it, then keep hold of that, do that work. But if there's something that you really dread doing and you struggle to do it and it's hard work, you're not going to be quick, you're not going to like it, you're probably not going to be very good at it if you know you're already not enjoying it. So outsource that work. It's going to be time consuming. You're not going to enjoy it. It's just going to bring you down anyway. So that's the sort of tasks like that. You should really try and identify those tasks. Maybe write out all the things you do in your business on a regular basis. What are the bottlenecks? What's taking you time? What is it that you're not enjoying? If it's something that a virtual assistant can do, maybe you want to try and find someone that can help you do that, because that could be the key that unlocks the time in your business that frees you up and allows you to make exponential progress. So a really good tip there, I thought, from Karen as well. Natalie Cromie as well had some really interesting points about making the most of Keeper. Certainly I learned a lot about some techniques you can use with Keeper to find some amazing results, and a real eye-opener for me. You know, you've been around, I've been doing this for a number of years, you think you've seen it all, and then someone shows you something that you've never seen before. So really good and very informative. Natalie's got an awful lot of potential. I think she's got a good speaking career ahead of her in the future, and I certainly enjoyed her presentation. We've got the other presenters as well. Mark Hawley, who is an Amazon specialist accountant. Again, fantastic. A real breath of fresh air to come across an accountant that knows his stuff when it comes to Amazon and is confident around that network, but also comes across as a real human being. And if you do... sorry if you're an accountant, but if you deal with accountants a lot, sometimes they can be quite dry individuals, and I've certainly had an awful lot of time banging my head up against a brick wall trying to deal with accountants. Dealing with Mark was a pleasure. He's a great guy. I'm going to try and get him on the show at some point to answer your questions. And yeah, I definitely would recommend, if you're looking for an accountant, find someone who's familiar with Amazon, because it's going to make your life an awful lot easier. They'll understand the process. They'll understand what you need to do to get that tax information straight first time. So great guy, and definitely going to be getting him on to chat to him about getting your tax situation right when it comes to Amazon. So that was really great. Ed Brooks, who is the creator of Source Mogul, was a very interesting speaker, talking about big data and the technology side of Amazon and harnessing that information to make your business as powerful as it possibly can be. Really interesting chat, and certainly Source Mogul is not something I've had too much to do with, and it's certainly given me food for thought, and I'd like to look into it more, and maybe we can get Ed on the show as well to talk about Source Mogul, how it works, and how it can benefit our business. So yeah, a real eye-opener, that one for sure. Lastly, we had Emma Hamilton talking about bundling, and certainly something I've played around with in the past. A few years ago I sent in quite a few bundles, but as always, there's always those little nuggets of additional information to learn, and some eye-opening ideas from Emma as well. So yeah, all in all, it was a great conference. Always some nuggets to learn. I certainly wrote down a few notes that will help my business, and made a few great connections, and some new friends, and yeah, hopefully I would have helped some people along the way too. So it was all in all a fantastic event, and if there is a event that you're interested in the local area to you, or even in the UK, let's face it, it's not a big place, is it? I would thoroughly recommend you take the time to get down to an event, because there is so much to learn in this industry, and it can just take one thing to totally open up your business and make exponential results. I've seen it time and time again. I've been lucky enough to be the person that makes the difference and unlocks someone's business to make exponential results, and it's very satisfying, let me tell you. So when it comes to reseller events, if you can get to one, I would highly recommend it. I've got one coming up in the summer, as I do every year. The FBA Academy will be back in London, and so if you can make it down in August, then I would love to see you down there. Details obviously coming soon about that and the speakers, and as always, I've got some great people lined up for you. It's going to be an amazing event, and I'm looking forward to it already. So that's coming up. But yeah, hopefully just a bit of a catch up for you today. Hopefully you found it interesting. Give me a thumbs up if you've had, and more videos to come. A lot of interesting stuff lined up for you. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Andy Lawrence, and I will catch you on the very next video. Bye for now.